Okay, once again, good morning everyone. So now the internet is maybe stable, so we'll continue with the lecture. What we have seen in the last lecture is we have seen that the condition of regularity for any proper patch, if you are going to check the condition of regularity is what xu cross xv is not equal to 0. Okay, and by definition, what is the condition? The rank of a Jacobian matrix is equal to 2. Okay, rank of Jacobian matrix, if you are checking, then the first row is nothing but xu, that is derivative of your x, that is a mapping x from D to E3. Derivative of your mapping x with respect to u is a first row, and derivative of x with respect to b is a second row. In the very similar way, we can have the condition of regularity as xu cross xv is not equal to 0. This we have seen in the last lecture. Okay, any doubt for that? So now onwards, instead of checking the regularity condition for the rank of Jacobian matrix and checking whether every minor is whether there exists at least one minor of order 2 cross 2 which is non-zero. Okay, and instead of that, you can check it directly that xu and xv you have to find out. Put it in xu cross xv. That is first row is u1, u2, u3. Second row is the coordinates of xu, and the third row is the coordinates of xv. Okay, and if you get the determinant value the which is non-zero, then we can say that the mapping x is a regular. Okay, the mapping x from D to E3 is regular if and only if xu cross xv is not equal to 0 for all uv belongs to D. In a very similar way of, if you are seeing that a curve alpha is a regular curve if alpha dash of t is not equal to 0 for all t belongs to interval I. Okay, hello. Yes,
Yes,
everyone
ma'am.
available here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us go for the next point where it is very similar to that definition of xu cross xv. It may be just like a theorem that given that a mapping x from D to E3 is a one mapping given to us which is a proper patch. So now they have been provided that E is equals to, that is they have given some conditions or some wordings for the mapping. Okay, let the mapping x from D to E3 is a patch. What do you mean by patch? It is simply you can say as a coordinate patch, right? And now here, what is the condition given? E is equals to. For value of E, they have been provided with the condition of xu cross x, xu dot xu, and f is xu dot xv. Okay, let me write down xu dot xu, e f xu dot xv, and g is equals to xv dot xv. Okay, so we have been provided with the E, F, and G. Okay, what is given? E is equals to xu dot xu, F is equals to xu dot xv, and G is equal to xv dot xv. Then prove that x is regular if and only if the Eg minus f square is not equal to 0. Then prove that the mapping x is regular. The mapping x is regular if and only if Eg minus f square is not equal to 0. Okay, if and only if Eg minus f square is not equal to 0. Right? To prove this condition, what you have to start with? First, we have to assume x is regular, then prove that Eg minus f square is not equal to 0, then again in a reverse way. Okay? Is the idea clear? What is given to us and what we want to prove?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for what we'll do firstly, we will start with the given thing. Okay, क्या दिया है हमें? We have been provided with the values of E, F, and G. Okay, given that X is a patch. Okay, so if we are provided that X is a patch, so first we will write down what is E, F, G. We will evaluate the dot product, then we will find out Eg minus F square, and we will think that whether it is equal to 0 or non-zero. because given that a mapping x is regular. Regular का meaning अब हम लोग क्या consider कर सकते हैं? xu cross xv is non-zero. बराबर? Last lecture we have seen that, no? If a mapping x is a regular, then xu cross xv is not equal to 0. Okay? So you can prove the result in a reverse way, or you can directly write down both result in simultaneously. कैसे लिख सकते हो if and only if? It is possible in only some of the situation. Okay? If you write the result like this, then no need to prove in a both way. Okay? So let us start with the proof. What is given firstly? X is a patch, right? That x from D to E3 is a patch. Okay? So if it is a patch, it is 1 1 and regular, right? Now start with x is regular, it is given. We have to prove that 8g minus f square is not equal to 0. First E is equal to xu dot xu. Now we must know what is the dot product of xu dot xu. Norm square of xu, no? Dot
Yes,
product
ma'am.
in the functional analysis we have studied, no? Right? Norm square of x is nothing but x dot x. और यहाँ पे हमने norm x अगर define किया तो under root हो जाएगा. बराबर ना?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
E and next is value of g, also it is xv dot xv. So we can write this again with the dot product norm of xv square. Similarly, now next we can evaluate what is the next one? F is xu dot xv. Okay. Now how to evaluate this xu dot xv? Again by the dot product, what you can write a dot b. कसं लिहिता येते a dot b?
B cos theta.
Norm of a, norm of b, and cos of theta. What do you mean by this theta? Theta is a angle between xu and xv. Okay, theta is an angle between xu and xv. Okay, now we have to check the condition Eg minus f square. Okay, whatever the values we have, just we will put. First value क्या है आपका xu, norm square of xu, बराबर. Second value is norm square of xv minus f square means what? Norm square of xu, norm square of xv, and next what is the last term? Cos square theta. Right? Now these two terms I can take common. What is the result if I take a common terms? Norm square of xu, norm square of xv, बराबर. And what we remain? 1 minus cos square of theta. So we remains with this term xu, and this is what xv. 1 minus cos square theta means what? It is
Science.
okay. So now what is our aim to prove? It is Eg minus f square is not equal to 0. For that we must now go for the norm square of xu cross xv क्योंकि हमें वो result पता है, right? So let us put this up to this one. We have found the value of Eg minus f square. हमें show that क्या करना है? It is not equal to 0. Right? It is not equal to 0. We have to show. So first one we will name it as some equation 1. Now what the result we know? X is a regular. From the last lecture we are knowing x is regular if and only if xu cross xv is not equal to 0. So it means that norm of this is also not equal to 0. बरोबर ना?
Yes, ma'am.
We know the result, na? That norm is x equal to 0 if and only if norm of x is equal to 0. Because norm is telling you the difference or we can say distance from the origin. Okay, xu cross xv. Let us evaluate the value of this one. Yes, how to evaluate the cross product of xu and xv?
XU cross XV. XU cross XV.
एक्चुअली हमारा ये नॉर्म स्क्वायर है ना, सो नॉर्म स्क्वायर को हम लोग कैसे लिखते हैं? एक्स डॉट एक्स इज नथिंग बट नॉर्म स्क्वायर ऑफ एक्स. सो कैन आई राइट दिस एज एक्स यू क्रॉस एक्स वी dot product with xu cross xv. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you have to do, now we have to evaluate this dot product. Barabar? How to evaluate the dot product now?
Norm xu norm xv sine of theta dot norm xu norm xv sine of theta.
करेक्ट, क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे क्या है, ये डॉट है, ये डॉट को आपको एज इट इज रखना है, राइट? एंड ये वाला क्या है, आपका क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट है. सो वी नो द व्हाट इज result for the cross product. A dot a cross b is nothing but norm of a norm of b sin theta, correct? So let us write down the in a very similar way norm of xu norm of xv and sin theta in a one bracket dot product with same thing norm of xu norm of xv and again sin theta here. Barabar? Now we have to take a dot product of these two, so we can have xu norm square of xu again norm square of xv, and then we have a sin square theta. Now let me name it as some equation number 2, correct? But we know the result if mapping x is a regular mapping. यहाँ पे हमने जो लिखा है, right? Result from the last lecture, right? This is what x is regular if and only if x cross xv is not equal to 0. Right, now you can see equation number 1 and 2. Both are with us. Right? Right hand is same. Can I equate the left hand side?
Yes, ma'am.
Equation 1 and 2 are same, no? So I can equate them. Eg minus f square is equals to norm square of xu cross xv. राइट? अब ये क्या पता है हमें, एक्स क्रॉस एक्स वी इज नॉन जीरो एंड वी नो द रिजल्ट नॉर्म ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू जीरो ओनली इफ एक्स इज जीरो. सो हियर वी आर नॉन जीरो, सो ऑब्वियसली वी कैन राइट डाउन दिस नॉर्म इज ऑल्सो नॉन जीरो, विच इम्प्लाइज दैट ई जी माइनस एफ स्क्वेयर इज not equal to 0, correct? And hence the result. Okay, now we can prove in the reverse way. आपको क्या प्रूव करना है, eg माइनस एफ स्क्वायर इज नॉन जीरो, ये अज्यूम करके प्रूव क्या करना है आपको, x is regular. Okay, you can go in a reverse way or directly if you prove up to this one, that is also okay. क्योंकि no doubt it is an if and only if part. Okay, any doubt for this result? So now we can
No,
have
ma'am.
we can have a three aspects of x is a regular. What do you mean by x is a regular? The mapping x is regular if and only if rank of a Jacobian matrix is equal to dimension of a domain, that is dimension of a domain is 2, no? Or in another way you can say xu cross xv is not equal to 0. This is very similar to your alpha norm of alpha dash of t is not equal to 0, correct? And the next is eg minus f square is not equal to 0. I feel this one is easy. Whenever you want to prove mapping x is regular, this is easy. बराबर ना? क्योंकि अगर आप जैकोबियन में फाइंड आउट करोगे तो वहां पे आपको माइनर चेक करना पड़ेगा ना, एंड यू शुड गेट एटलीस्ट वन माइनर ऑफ ऑर्डर 2 क्रॉस 2. यहाँ पे भी ई जी माइनस एफ स्क्वायर नॉट इक्वल टू 0 प्रूव करने के लिए आपको ई जी एफ क्या है वो ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा. ई इज वॉट एक्स यू डॉट एक्स यू, जी इज एक्स वी डॉट एक्स वी, एंड एफ इज एक्स यू डॉट एक्स वी. ओके, so I feel the second one is easy. Simply you have to find out xu and xv and just find out the determinant. First row is u1, u2, u3, and the second is coordinates of xu and coordinates of xv. Is it okay with this? Any doubt for the all these three definitions? We can say this to be a definition. The first is the rank of the Jacobian matrix. Second is xu cross xv non-zero, and eg minus f square is not equal to 0.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so what we'll do, I will give you some of the examples for the homework. Let x be the mapping from E2 to E3 defined by x of uv is equals to, let me write down the example. You have to write this example for the homework. X is a mapping from E2 to E3. X of uv is equals to u square, v square and uv. U square, v square and uv. On the condition domain firstly, if the mapping is given from E2 to E3, right? We have to show that this is not a coordinate patch. Okay. Do carefully this example. You have to show that the mapping X is not a coordinate patch. Okay. Again, the same example is there, but change is what? Instead of E2 to E3, it is D to E3. On the condition, what is D given to us for that? The mapping D, what the domain D is here now, U and V are strictly greater than 0. U, V belongs to E2 and the condition U and V both are strictly greater than 0. On the condition X of UV, same mapping दिया है आपको, U square, V square, UV. Okay. Now again you have to check whether it is a coordinate patch. Okay. Or rather, actually the question is like that, defined by the mapping is a patch. Okay. So what you have to find out whether the mapping is a patch or not. Okay. Obviously it will be a patch क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमने डोमेन चेंज किया है. U and V both are strictly greater than 0. समझने का एग्जांपल सगळ्यांना change कुठे instead of E2 we have a mapping D on the condition U and V have the values strictly greater than 0. Okay, so you have to check firstly whether it is 1 1, then you have to check XU cross XV is not equal to 0, right? And then first में तो obviously you will get XU cross XV जो भी आपका वैल्यू आएगा उसके बाद आपको x11 नहीं मिलेगा क्योंकि u and v are strictly greater than 0 ये कंडीशन नहीं है ना वहाँ पे. It is simply the domain is E2. So you will get U1 is equal to plus or minus U2. Okay, so it may be either plus or minus. क्योंकि नेगेटिव वैल्यूज भी कंसिडर किए फर्स्ट वाला मैपिंग में. समझते हैं सगळ्यांना? हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
I am giving you a hint for your example, homework example. पहले वाला में क्या हो जाएगा? U1 square is equals to U2 square. So U1 is equal to plus or minus U2 हो जाएगा, right? So you cannot say that U1 U2 is equal U1 V1 is equal to U2 V2, right? Second में easily हो जाएगा क्योंकि U and V are strictly greater than 0. Okay. Now let's go for the next point. As we discussed in some last lectures that a geographical patch we have to study that how that straight rectangular sheet can be converted into the form of a globe. क्योंकि हमने जब geographical lecture में भी if you have think on that क्योंकि sometime our teachers come with that big chart. Okay, rectangular chart होता था. Otherwise they come with the globe. They want to show something on that globe. So might be you have think about that how that globe whatever we have it can be converted into the rectangle or how the rectangle can be converted into the form of a globe. Okay, so this example we will discuss. In that, firstly the question is like this: describe the geographical patch X from D to E3 in the sphere and show that X is a parameterization of a X of D in sphere. Okay, now what do you mean by parameterization? This also we have studied in the first chapter, right? What is reparameterization? Reparameterization के पहले मैंने आपको parameterization के examples दिए थे, right? If you are having a circle, right? For the example of a circle, I have shown you that suppose the x we have substituted t and y you will get under root of 1 minus t square, right? And what are the polar form of our circle? It is x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. What is the equation of a circle? X square plus y square is equal to r square. Okay, this is what a equation of a circle, right? If you remember, let me write down so that you can remember what we have done. X square plus y square is equal to r square. So उसके बाद हमने क्या किया था? X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. This is a polar form, and we can write x is equals to t. Then what we will y के value क्या मिलेगा? 1 minus t square under root of 1. So if you put x is equal to 2t, you will get some another value. X is equal to, suppose you put t square. X is equal to, if you put 3t, or if you put x is equal to t by 2. So there are infinitely many ways to write down it in terms of a parameter t. So it is called a parameterization, writing the given iteration in the form of a parameter. Okay, writing the given curve in the form of a parameter is called a parameterization. आठवतंय का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
After this, we have seen the reparameterization. For that, I have given you the example that suppose one student is going from hostel to our department of mathematics. Okay, some may go directly hostel to department, and some may go to the canteen, and then again they will go to the department. Okay, both are following the same route. Okay, both are, maybe if you come to our physical lecture, so you can see that the path is same, but there is some slight changes there. Okay, so both will reach the destination, but at a some different time. Say time t is here, and s is a time given, parameter s is given for this student, right? So both will reach to the destination, but at a different time. Okay, so for that the different parameters has been given, and we have solved the examples for the reparameterization also, right? Given that they are in terms of t, then alpha of t, the we are writing in terms of, now we convert it in the form of beta of s, right? What is your t? T is nothing but h of s. We are doing this reparameterization with the parameter h, where h is a mapping from j to I, alpha is a mapping from open interval I to E3. Then alpha composite H. What will be alpha composite H? It is a mapping from J to E3. I hope everyone remember this.
Yes, ma'am.
Why I am
Yes, ma'am.
repeating? Because the same thing, whatever we have done for a curve, just like here we have seen the condition of regularity. What is a condition of regularity? XU cross XV not equal to 0. And we have seen alpha dash of t not equal to 0. ओके, ये वाला आपको सबको याद है ना, एक्स यू क्रॉस एक्स वी नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो इज इक्वल टू अल्फा डैश ऑफ टी नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो फॉर द कर्व, एंड दिस इज फॉर द सरफेस. ओके, सरफेस में क्या चेंज हो गया? इंस्टेड ऑफ हैविंग द ओनली वन पैरामीटर, वी हैव अ टू डिफरेंट पैरामीटर. नाउ हियर आल्सो वी विल डू द सेम थिंग. जो हमने पैरामीटराइजेशन चेक किया है कर्व के लिए, क्या किया था हमने? x we are provided some values t, 2t, t square, t cube, whatever may be values corresponding, you will get some value of a y. So combinedly you can write down the equation of a circle in terms of parameter. So writing the equation of a circle or writing the equation of any curve in terms of a parameter is called a parameterization. Okay, ये सब हमने कर्व से रिलेटेड देखा था. Now we want to see about the surface. Okay, parameterization. Yes, everyone understood what we want to see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go for the parameterization. Actually, parameterization क्या होता है? Right, so what is the question? Describe the geographical patch x from D to E3 in a sphere. And we want to show that the x is a parameterization. Okay. We want to show that the mapping x is a parameterization of x of D in a sphere. Sphere is now denoted by m, that summation. Okay, now let us see what D is given to us. D is with the condition U and V belongs to E2, and U is with the condition minus pi to plus pi, V is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. u with the condition minus pi to plus pi and v is a condition with the minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Barabar? Now we already know that if we are converting a rectangle in the form of a sphere, we know the conditions for the sphere. Those who remember, we have seen this in our classical mechanics paper, spherical pendulum. Yes, I hope you remember, we have seen the classical mechanics spherical pendulum. X of uv, we will write down with the help of that only, r cos u cos v. Yes, whether you remember now, I hope you remember this with r cos theta cos phi r sin
r
u.
sin theta cos phi आणि r sin phi.
Okay, okay. It is r sin u cos phi. Then the last one is, it is r sin v. Okay, this we have done with the help of whatever we have seen in a classical mechanics. Actually change क्या है, classical mechanics में हमने z को r cos theta fix किया था, right? You can write it with r sin theta also. So corresponding यहाँ पे changes हो जाएंगे. Okay. Those you don't remember, you can go again back to the lectures which is available in the YouTube classical mechanics lecture baba. Okay. Currently also it is uploaded. So you can see how the change will be obtained. Okay. So here we have done this, we have written this x of u with the help of that consideration. And now in the next lecture, I will show you how to convert that rectangle into the form of a sphere. Okay. Now, if you're not having any doubts, you can leave the meeting. You can join the next lecture. Thank you.